Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Postal Brain Damaged. We are continuing from where we left off, which is basically T-Day. And we gotta deal with basically the jumping beans fighting off the police guards. Jumping beans explode. I think that kind of just goes without saying, considering the fact that, you know, it's pretty obvious that they do. Sorry, I don't know why I'm playing so horribly right now. This is not normal. This should not be normal. Trying to think. In terms of collectibles, 3 secrets and 7 posters and 166 kills. Oh boy. You can usually kind of get an idea, a pretty gross estimate on whether or not the level is long, depending on how many kills are in a level, typically when it comes to these types of games. So pretty much, from what I remember, I should know, because I mean, I played the hell out of Postal Brain Damaged. So you would think, like, I would understand how long a level is. I would say this one's probably about the same as any other level that's been so far, except for the first level, Suburbia, because I don't know, that level is just huge. Even though they now have like 170 some enemies or whatever in it, it just still feels so damn huge. But I'm excited to be bringing back some more of this. I stopped for a bit so I can go and get some Uncharted 1 content for Hardcore going, because that's something else I've been working on. That one does not count as a secret. Okay, so it's hot sauce. That's what it's called. Okay. I always forget. But, yeah, prisoners are here, and of course the POSTAL people are here too. And I might as well get as many of them, kills as I can, so I can get just a little extra oomph for later, when I have to deal with these next, Mr. Toot things coming up. Alright, got some brainfucker ammo, get some health, get all that full. This is a Kimbo. It basically makes it to where all your weapons, well, are dual-wield. So I can basically just do this. Now, you can't... Oh, this is my favorite track. I did turn up the volume on these videos, so hopefully you can actually hear it now. But even if you have a Kimbo, it makes it to where you cannot use your secondary fires. You can, by the way, parry Mr. or Toot, whatever the fuck they're called. You can parry these guys. And also, whenever you do have a Kimbo, I believe you should have infinite ammo. Also, there's a lot of enemies to deal with right now. So a brainfucker would probably be the best option. Yeah, the monkeys are back, of course. That's fine, we can deal with them as is. God, this game is so... just beautiful, man. I absolutely adore this game. It's still one of my top favorite boomer shooter, retro shooter type games, no doubt about it. Alright, so we're not done here yet. There's a couple things we still need to do. First of all, TNT, and second of all, these guys. Now, the jumping beans usually take about, I want to say, like, anywhere from like 3 to 5 kills, or 3 to 5 shots to kill. It's really weird with them. I don't remember dead on hand exactly how much it was. I want to say that's basically ballparking, like 3 shots maybe. But they're kind of weird. Alright, there you go. Put both TNT there, and I'll let you guys watch it explode from a slight distance. If you're attacking them from behind, they won't notice that you're there, of course, thus making it a lot easier to kind of deal with. I will go back in a sec, just give me 1 second here. We got snipers, but now we got a new weapon. Let's just go ahead and tab weapon it, I guess, and show off what it actually is. The Penetrator. You thought that a dubstep gun and a huge dildo as a weapon were the peak of mankind's creativity? Saints Row. Well, you thought wrong. Behold the dildo bow. And GTA, I guess, technically as well, because they also had a dildo. I think Saints Row might have had a dildo as well, but either way. So, the Penetrator does this. It just completely destroys. I mean, to be fair, getting hit by a giant dildo, by a giant horse-cocked dildo, most likely would probably just completely decimate anybody who gets hit by it, especially at a velocity such as this. So, now, of course, you can increase the damage depending on how long you hold it, and the right click is obviously going to be, well, that. It's going to be the zoom command. So, we do have, I think, all the secrets in this part. No, I'm missing one. We're missing a poster in here. Yeah, sorry, I forgot what I was doing for a second. I was gonna come back to get all this stuff. Just don't move your mouse and you'll be able to get everything in one good go. So, the location of the poster is actually up here. And all you gotta do is just crouch jump up there and you should get it. Did I look up the location for D-Day yet? This part of Mexico somehow makes a D-Day and a fiery fiesta of poorly hidden stereotypes. Me gusta tocar guitarra. I completely butchered that the hell out of it. And I took Spanish for like a few years. Yeah, I kind of forgot most everything about Spanish. But either way, there you go. There's that. It is beneficial to use your penetrator, especially on the sniper enemies, because they're really annoying to deal with. And it also, of course, does exactly what it says it does. It penetrates. As in, you can easily do this. Well, I mean, you can do that thing I did with the dogs, where I just shot both at once and got a nice, good kill on them. Coming over here is some shotgun ammo. So if you need that bad, there you go. This part of T-Day is a little slightly obnoxious in terms of secret stuff, because I always get worried that I might have missed potentially a few secrets here and there. Hold on, let me... Almost had him killed. Almost had him fully killed with one shot. Press this button, even though they told me not to. Revenge button. Very nice. Yeah, it basically shoots a cannon right at the wall that we're getting blasted from. And I know I'm playing the game right now, but I miss this game, dude. I really do. I miss playing the hell out of it. That's the thing with me, though, is like when you really like a game a lot, it just sucks you in, and you really want to play it like all the time, regardless of how big your backlog truly is. And I got me a sizable backlog. Also, kind of off topic. Well, I'll talk about it now real quick in case anybody's watching this particular episode. I understand that the episodes kind of get a little bit wonky with things I talk about, but either way, I mentioned a long time ago I wanted to do Uncharted 4, and I mean like a while ago. Somebody had asked me if I can do Uncharted 4, and I said of course, but it'll probably be a while. Or I'll keep it in mind to do it at some point. Basically, it was one of those. I didn't really want to do it at first, but somebody asked, and I was like, you know what? I kind of feel bad. I'll do it. This doesn't happen all the time, by the way. Like, not everybody can just go ask willy-nilly, and I just magically do it. It's just one of those things where, like, I was already doing Uncharted. This person really liked my Uncharted content and wanted to see more. Of course, you could argue, like, dude, you're way late at this point. Like, half a year later, whatever it was. Just like I was with South Park Fractured But Whole at the time, which some people got really upset about that. But, you know, it's just a thing that tends to happen with me. Sometimes it takes me a bit to kind of get to these games because I just don't really feel like doing them. Sometimes. Like Fractured But Whole, for example, was one of those ones where I just really didn't want to do at that point in time, I guess. But either way, we did do it eventually. Years later. But still. Whoa, what the fuck? I had made, I wouldn't say really a promise, but more so a thing where it's like, alright, I'll consider doing it at some point. Just don't know when. I got a lot of other things, you know, that I usually tend to want to do. God damn it. Yeah, even if you don't have ammo for your weapons, depending on what weapon it is, say like the grenade launcher, for example, you can still use a part of the weapon. Hold on, I'm playing terribly here. I can still, for the most part, use it effectively. Like, I can use the secondary grenade. Oh, of course, there was the fucking other little turd. I don't know why I'm so worried about cussing, considering the fact that I'm playing literally Postal Brain Damage. The game is pretty much just, well, yeah. It's Postal. One day I would like to do Postal 2. That might be a weird Let's Play to do, but I'll try to see if I can do it at some point in the future. But anyway, Uncharted 4 is now going to be out of that list of things I want to do before the weird hiatus thing I plan on taking. So, again, apologies for just adding even more things to the fire, but that's one of those ones where, outside of the shooter realm, I wanted to do. Now, of course, I also want to do Resistance 3, or just Resistance in general at some point as well. That'd be cool. However, for Resistance 3 and even Killzone 3, I plan on doing them co-op. It's just a matter if my brother wants to do that or not. I think he's okay with doing Resistance because we like that game enough. Which is funny because you might argue, like, well, why not just play with your friend? Because you and your friend were big Resistance 3 player. Like, you guys loved the multiplayer back then. And that's the thing, though. It's like we liked the multiplayer back then. I don't think we really played the campaign much together. We just mostly just kind of stuck with playing that. So I think... I don't know why. I have these weird things where it's like, this would be better if I played with my friend, or this would be better if I played with my brother, type thing. Even though in all reality, you know, you can have everyone there. Like, I don't know, I always think that too. It's like, because, you know, me and my brother will do Persona 3 on our own, and if my brother's not available, me and my friend have things that we can do on our own. However, it's like, we don't have to, like, we can do Killzone 3 and Resistance 3 even if my friend joins us. It's not like we can't have him there. It's just one of the things. I don't know. When it comes to co-op shooter campaigns, maybe it's just like a brother thing, but I always kind of want him to, I guess, see these things, I guess. Yeah, you can piss on fireballs, and of course you can also parry them. You should be able to parry them back. I don't know why it's not working. It's just being really weird right now. Once you grab this grenade launcher, which is kind of technically supposed to be the first place you can grab it from, actually. So if you happen to miss the grenade launcher, like if you did not grab it in level 1, you can grab it here. So that's how you get that. This is also a poster for Head On. It is a GZ Doom game. It is on Steam. I forget how much it is, like maybe like a couple bucks. I've tried the demo for it, and either I suck or something, but I just, at the time of playing it, I couldn't get into it. But there's always a chance that I could easily just try it again. Same thing with Ion Fury, actually, funny enough. I played Ion Fury, the original one, and now, actually, funny enough, Phantom Fury, so yeah, that I finally caved in and bought that as well, because I think it was on sale. Anyway, I have finally played those. And I played Ion Fury, of course. Didn't get super far into Ion Fury. I got a decent way in, and then it just, for some reason, I kept getting lost and getting pissed. Even if, like, for a build game, you know, it's like, something about it was just... Like, usually in build games I get lost, but this was one of those cases of, like, goddamn, I'm getting really lost. Like, it is harsh on me. God damn it. Also, will I ever do a Killzone 1 Let's Play? Because I'm talking about Killzone? Probably not. I'm not a fan of Killzone 1. Just really not a big fan of it. That game makes me very upset. Missed my shot. That's okay. There we go. Very nice. Machine gun usually works pretty good against the sheriff guys, I found. And of course the shotgun as well. No surprise. If you come in here, there's a secret. You get some nice body armor, and you can click on this, and you can refill your ammo. That's something that you don't see very often. I think it refills every ammo, give or take, or at least a few of them. Either way, we definitely have full minigun now, which is nice. Probably don't use it very often, though, all things considered. Yeah, watch out behind you, because there are enemies behind you. This place is slightly maze-like, but at the same time, not too hard to navigate, thankfully. Oh yeah, super off-topic, but in terms of like Let's Play ideas, one of these days I would like to retry doing Tomb Raider 1, and since I'm a big fan of the Anniversary game, I would like to do the Anniversary one as well. But that won't be in this marathon thing for right now. That'll be a thing I'll do later. Maybe even do a hardcore of it too, because I like it so much. I was gonna say, you should be able to parry that back. Give me 1 sec, folks. I will change. Oh yeah, that's ammo box. It does exactly what you think it does. It gives you full ammo for whatever weapon you are using, I think, at the time. Okay, another poster. That should be close to everything, right? We got one more secret and one more poster, and I believe the last poster possibly is in the secret as well. Possibly. I could be wrong, but only one real way to find out. Come in here, you get some health. So, if you need a little extra pocket health, there you go. Nice. I'll probably go back through the maze just a little bit, just to make sure that I did everything. By the way, yes, because these guys explode, it is kind of a good idea to, you know, kill them in a group. I know there's a guy behind me. There's like dogs behind me. I think we've got everything around here, though, to be fair, except for a couple of kills. If I am missing a couple of kills, then I'm pretty sure I would probably have a good guess as to where it's probably at. Cheer killers, I think, take like 2 shots to kill, thank goodness. Also, their parry thing is really tight. Like, you really gotta make sure... Whoa. Okay, if you kill him, it's gonna activate everyone else. So, watch out. I usually like to go for that sniper shot there. Now, there is gonna be a monkey spawner, or whatever they were called, but you get the idea. Basically, the assholes that spawn monkeys. So now we're gonna deal with that crap. Just in case. I know they're all around me, but... Ah! I was gonna say, I would love to try to parry that, but... I'm usually not the best when it comes to parrying that. Alright, let's just go up here and just take out the monkey bastards real quick while I got the chance. And just get a little extra... armor just in case. Get rid of that because I don't want it around me. Fucking die. Alright. Luckily, the brainfucker does kill the tiny little monkeys fast enough, thank goodness for that. I want to say that's probably about it for this particular area. I mean, the music has stopped, so that would probably be a good indicator that we are pretty much done. But yeah, I like this game too much. I might end up just playing the whole thing tonight, if anything. It's possible. Well, later levels get really annoying. But we have at least, you know, it's basically, it runs on a 4-level mechanic thing, where it's like it's 4 levels, and then after that it's a boss. So, and of course the boss levels typically are with stuff like posters and all kinds of things. So they're not without it. But either way, we did a pretty good job cleaning this area up. I remember like back in the day when this game came out, and I played this part. It was frustrating. Alright, we finally made it to the U.S. border. So now we can finally get back to the U.S. If I can get my ass not to accidentally fall into things that I can't be falling into. Don't fret, you can still get out, thank goodness. It's made like dog shit, but you can still get your way through it. And don't fret as well. I know where the last secret's at, so it's in here. It's in y'all. I think you can just piss on that and still hit it. Yeah. Let me think. How many more kills we got left? That's everybody. Okay. So we got one more secret, which should be... Wait, hold on. How the... You told me 166. How did he count? Okay. Now that... Okay, now the game's miscounting at this point. I'm not going crazy. You guys can literally see that right now, that I'm not going crazy. There you go. Turn that back on. That, I think, yeah, it just does that. Okay, here's our poster. Now to get to the secret, though. Let me try to remember, actually. Here it is. Alright, so that's everything. That's every secret. That's every enemy. I'm pretty sure, and that should be every poster. Let's take a look. 3377166. Perfect. Now, later levels, I might end up fudging up a lot of the... But I might potentially fudge up a lot of the 100% aspect of it. But for right now, we are on track for 100%, no doubt. So that's pretty damn good, I would say. So myself. Oh, yeah, we have to actually leave. There you go. All right. So, let's see. We got Doomfucker, which... That's the weird part, though. So, like, is Doomfucker based on how fast I did it? Maybe as well, because I got every secret. It's 100%. The game tells me right there it's 100%. So I don't know. Possibly. Anyway, let's hop into the next level, and I'll go ahead and read that off. And now into level 4. Whenever it decides to finally work. Bigger on the inside. All right. What the fuck? Is this some new installment of The Incredible Machine or Quake? Really, I feel like a negative Nancy, but I just want a TV. Is that too much to ask? Each and everything brings me closer to my goal. The wall market shimmers on the horizon. Bigger on the inside. The Tramp's wall is bigger on the inside and looks like a forgotten level from The Incredible Machine. Alright. I don't know if there's any new enemy types that we need to talk about here at all that I can think of that we haven't seen. Not really sure. Crawler might pop up here, though. Karen, the manager slayer, shows up in the next level, so... Alright, anyway. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for some more Postal Brain Damaged. And as always, take care, everybody.